Some 15 years ago, I don't remember exactly, but foreign firms came here, mostly Chinese and Indian. There are also many Russian prospecting companies too. The Chinese bring their own workers with them. Sometimes the locals just wouldn't let the Chinese workers do their jobs. Those were troubled times, but neither side resorted to fighting, fortunately. It was never big news, and it all petered out eventually. We're not in Canada or America here. We're in Asia, you know.
When Almaz was on his way to Osh, widespread unrest flared up in the Kyrgyz capital. Disturbances began following a rally in support of a proposal to nationalize the Kumtor goldfield. The Canadian firm that developed it pays more in taxes than any other taxpayer in the country. All of the country's political forces sought to get their own slice of the industry's pie. Osh, a city with a population of 500,000, is Kyrgyzstan's southern capital. Because Kyrgyzstan borders Uzbekistan, half of Osh's population is made up of ethnic Uzbeks. In 2010, the city saw a 5-day bloodbath resulting from inter-ethnic violence. Deaths ran into the hundreds. Since then, Kyrgyz and Uzbeks have been in a state of Cold War. But Uzbeks are in no hurry to leave the inhospitable town. Here they still work as jewelers, waiters, craftsmen, and hairdressers.
The gold should belong to the people, right? Those Canadians take our gold out, don't they?
Almaz likes to visit an Uzbek barber's shop after a trip to the mountains. The gold trader is happy to hear reports of disturbances. He knows that his small business can only benefit from instability in another gold-bearing region.
It's just not a legal business here. Only a handful of guys are doing it, and they all know each other. True, there are official refining facilities, but there you have to pay taxes.
Almaz brings gold dust to what he calls his guys. He buys it from illegal gold panners. This backyard holds a makeshift laboratory where naturally occurring gold is cleansed of impurities.
Not even jewelers can refine gold, let alone others. Only 1 or 2 jewelers in 100 know how to do it. This is zinc refining. You need zinc to be able to separate gold from other elements like silver and palladium. This is how I do it. I melt gold in a crucible and then add zinc to it. 1.5 grams of zinc for each gram of gold. As soon as it's melted down, I put the mixture in a flask containing acid. The gold then forms in chloral form.
Refining with zinc is the most hazardous method. The gas released is extremely poisonous, and for that reason the process is usually done in the open air. The acid takes about 15 to 20 minutes to remove all the impurities. The color of the liquid gradually turns turquoise, and a brown sediment is clearly visible at the bottom of the flask.
There it is, chloral gold. It'll turn yellow after I melt it down.
The flames work a chemical miracle, with brown flakes gradually forming into a small golden nugget.
8 or 9 years ago, I would refine 300 grams of gold by dividing it into pieces and melting each of them. But gold is only a material. I'm a jeweler and a dental technician. I believe gold means different things to different people. I do know that my wife is fond of it. I make ornaments for her myself.